So budget refueling is a term that we coined to talk about how to refocus the revenue generated from your videos into marketing and create a sustainable marketing machine. Let's go refuel our upcoming videos with some great marketing strategies. So a lot of the things we're going to talk about today, I learned in college when I took my bachelor's degree in business management. Sales actually helps marketing, and marketing funnels to sales. But what you need to remember is we need to continuously track conversions and figure out what is really performing. So that way, just like a car, we can refuel our budgets for marketing in order to help sales. And it creates a continuous cycle, just like the way you have to fill up your car every day. So, one thing I want to mention is that was all recorded on a Canon T6i Rebel with this Rode mic. I understand how important audio is, but the audio sounded like crap, so I apologize. I mean, just listen to how nice our in-studio DPA D-Fine microphone is compared to that. But that's life. We'll talk about audio in another time. We're talking about budget refueling, and let's jump right into this. I mentioned that I have a business degree, a bachelor's degree in this, and a lot of the things I learned in college apply here, but my college professors did not teach me anything about video marketing or social media marketing. It didn't even exist when I was back in college. So this is an interesting topic. So budget refueling is balancing sales and marketing with video marketing, or balancing sales and marketing with your video marketing campaign on the big three social networks: Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. So it's a concept we've coined to define the process of quantifying marketing values in order to justify an ongoing budget for your social media advertising. There's three major platforms, obviously, and there's a huge marketing opportunity that you can really only truly take advantage of if you monetize your efforts or if you get really lucky. Now, we're not in the business of getting really lucky, so we're going to review several strategies to monetize live and on-demand video content for these platforms. Now, if you haven't seen our past videos, you may want to look at how to host a free online webinar for your longer, more expansive events, and how to create short, engaging television-style videos for your general product and service marketing so that you can have really great videos that get the attention that they deserve. So first of all, let's talk about getting what is pay-per-click. So pay-per-click is also known as cost per click, and it's an internet advertising model used to direct traffic to websites or videos where an advertiser pays the publisher, typically the owner of the website like Google or Yahoo or Bing, when the ad is actually clicked. So that's kind of the basis on which we're going to do this, and it's the fastest way to get your content out into the world. And if you truly believe your content is going to convert prospects into customers, you should be willing to pay for advertising. The trick for most businesses is to understand what content is worth promoting and what isn't. We can use several different methods for analyzing our video content to determine what our most effective content is. I know some of our customers promote live events because they're doing live streaming. So if you're promoting a live event, you may want to create a promo video so you can direct, you can still have that video before the event, and then you can direct users to a landing page where they can purchase tickets. Promoting live events is a little bit more difficult than actual on-demand videos, so that's why we suggest that. So the first thing you can look at in this presentation, which hopefully you saw our past videos, we're going to show you the full value and easily direct your audience toward a next step in your sales funnel. So your video should be full of things that your audience wants to watch. And at the end of the video, they should be enticed to do something, give you their email address or do something from a marketing standpoint. The next thing we're going to look at is creating an online advertising campaign And finally, we're going to help you track the conversions and use demographics. And this is the magic sauce. If you can track the conversions and you know your demographics, you can not only segment your audience very well, but to save money so you're not advertising to the wrong people. And you can prove to your boss, prove to your team that the value is there and you're actually worthwhile to spend the money on this whole campaign. So how are we going to do this? Well, first of all, there's YouTube analytics. And when you're looking at your YouTube analytics, you want to look for subscriber conversions. Which videos are making people click the subscribe button? Look for organic growth. Which videos are getting the most views organically without even needing advertising? Look for follower engagement and comments. Comments is extremely important. And if you're getting all of these things, then you're probably already organically reaching a nice size audience. Adding advertising is only going to help. Google Analytics is probably the best place to be, period. Because you can use it on your website, you can use it on your YouTube channel, you can use it throughout a lot of different platforms. And we're going to go over this, I think, in another slide here, but you can set up advanced goal tracking all the way down to a phone call, all the way down to a subscription to an email list or an order on your website. If you can track that, then it's very easy to justify figuring out the balance here. And this slide is actually asking you, who is your audience? Are they on Twitter? Are they on Facebook? Are they on YouTube? Are they on Instagram? Is it a mix? And determine what that mix is so that you can advertise proportionally on each platform. So Twitter has their own analytics, and so does Facebook. Flip through that. There's a free guide, so you guys can download all this when you get a chance. Once you've determined the videos that are most likely to succeed, you need to determine your audience. Perhaps 90% of your audience is female, your customers. And so if they're all female and you're selling shampoo to females, do not advertise to males. You need to segment that group. So this is what a boosted post looks like on Facebook. You can see that boost post button. You'll only see that if you're the manager of that group, of that post. Twitter, same thing here. You can go into Twitter advertising. Now, videos on Twitter can only be 2 minutes and 20 seconds, but the nice thing is they play as soon as someone mouses over them, and Twitter's obviously optimizing for that. And then here's what YouTube is. On the back end of your YouTube channel, you should see the ability to right-click or just click on any of your videos and promote them. When you do that, they're going to very easily, YouTube's the best, it really is. It's way better than Facebook and Twitter. You can promote your video. You can see what you type into this headline, description lines will show up right here in your in-stream ad and in-display ad there. Super easy to get that done. So now we want to do our segmenting for demographics. And once we've done that, we can basically, every company's different, so we talked a little bit about that. Here's how you can do it. So you can see here there's a locations tab right in the YouTube setup. Do you want it to be in the United States? Are you a smaller business? Do you just want it to be in Pennsylvania or New York or California? Interests. Now, YouTube doesn't go that deep into interest as Facebook and Twitter. So every platform's different. If you are selling technology, they have an interest called technophilies. They have a business professional one. They have beauty product. They have different interests, not as detailed as I would have loved to have, but Facebook goes really, really deep. Like instead of just technology, you can see here we have broadcasting. And we can set our audience age and gender. You can do that in Google AdWords as well. Twitter has one of the amazing capabilities of actually drilling down to followers of a certain company. Hint, hint, maybe your competition. Very powerful stuff. And then third, we want to set up our conversion tracking. And this is what I consider that budget refueling, because it kind of reminds me of a well-oiled machine. If you can properly track conversions and create a reliable return on investment, then your paid advertising becomes the fuel for your growth. Best case scenario is that your content is working for you on autopilot as your advertising campaigns chug along with your allocated daily or monthly budget. I would suggest scheduling a call with your Google AdWords representative and setting up as many variables for tracking conversions as possible up front. This data will help you judge the effectiveness of your marketing and justify increasing or decreasing your budget. So this is extremely, extremely important. Google wants you to be effective. They have the tools for conversion tracking. The platform may look a little daunting, but just remember that you can always call, email, or chat for instant help 24/7. So here's a little link to the Google support ticket there, and they kind of talk about what a conversion is and how to set it up. Really quick tip here, if you are not using inbound marketing, you should not be advertising. Inbound marketing is a form of collecting leads from all of your advertising efforts. We don't have time to go over it, but here's a little link here. There's going to be some more information in our guide, free download below, but you have to have inbound marketing for all of this to work. So we talked about, budget refueling. You just keep on trucking when you've got this stuff going. So let's talk about an example. So here's example number 1, personal training. In this field, this is actually a field I'm actually involved in. And the online training market is becoming extremely popular, and I've personally decided to use Udemy, which is a community of over 10 million users. The best case scenario for a personal trainer is that you're only spending 10 to 20% of the income you're generated on advertising for your courses. Now, at PTZOptics, we actually give free coupons for all of our video production courses. I'll have a link below, but that still doesn't stop people from buying our courses directly on the Udemy marketplace. We can then use the revenue generated from our video production courses to fuel our AdWords campaign that generates a healthy cycle of new customers. You guys seeing how this possibly works here? Think about how aggressive your marketing campaign might want to be. Will you be super aggressive in the beginning and then pull back your campaign once it's off the ground? Potentially an aggressive strategy would be to put 100% or 90% of your revenue back into marketing. Maybe you want to do a hybrid. Maybe you want to spend 30 to 60% of your revenue back into marketing. And then maybe, I think a standard approach would be 10 to 20%. So, and that applies for all of our examples here. So small businesses. So technically this is where PTZOptics is. It's a small to medium-sized business. The most valuable asset for any business is a new customer. And it's not rocket science here, but here's a basic premise of our organic video production plan. Number 1, you make videos that provide value for your customers and potential customers. Number 2, you make offers, call to actions that provide additional value in exchange for contact information. Number 3, if the video is effective and you've tracked the analytics, you can decide whether or not to promote this video. Number 4, your overarching goal is to build audience and awareness, drive business with advertising, and capitalize on timely delivered video content. Definitely inbound marketing. If you're in small to medium-sized business, you need to know what that is. Now, in medium to large businesses, the value of video marketing has not been lost. More quickly than ever, businesses are outsourcing video production or taking the entire process in-house. It's quite expensive to continually hire outside professionals to produce live or on-demand video content, and we've seen a huge uptick in companies coming to PTZOptics for help setting up in-house studios. Once videos are produced, businesses are distributing their video on social media such as Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube to achieve the maximum exposure for their company. Many of these businesses are working with professional advertising media creation companies who specialize in social media distribution. Little plug for my man Gary Vayner at VaynerMedia. Advertising budgets are shifting from traditional print space to digital mediums. Just take a look at the graph that we're showing here, and it shows the shift in importance from cable television to online video platforms such as YouTube. We've had other videos about this you can read in the future. So premium content provider. So example number 1, premium content providers are organizations that charge for their content. This could be a HBO or a college level sports team who just wants to generate additional revenue by charging a small fee for access to their live sporting events. Most of these organizations are creating a mix of free and premium content, and the free content is to stimulate new growth and sidestep this slowly dying television market. Take, for example, HBO's superstar John Oliver, who posts short clips of his weekly episodes on YouTube. It's easy to see how HBO's goal is to convert YouTube viewers into paying customers by offering short clips of the full episodes and thus leveraging the massive YouTube audience. A little plug for Grant Cardone here. Even entrepreneurs like Grant Cardone are offering lockdown premium content from the help of CDNs like Tiki Live, who we interviewed August 5th. Little tip, if you're a school, college level sports team, take a look at working with a premium CDN. It'll pay for itself if you think you have enough people, enough parents, viewers to pay for tickets to watch your live sporting events. Sorry this is taking so long, guys, but there's a lot of information to review. We're almost done. Facebook versus Twitter versus YouTube. Each platform is very different. YouTube is the king of video, period. Google is the king of search, period. A successful YouTube video will generate leads and views for millions for many and many years in the future. While Twitter, the video generates leads. It's just a flash in the pan. It's just a day or two. Facebook has recently been caught exaggerating their video views. I have the link below. And Twitter's advertising platform is still in beta. So YouTube is the place to be, but you don't want to ignore Facebook and Twitter. Facebook has a great demographics system. It's affordable to advertise on. You can start very, very low. But think of YouTube as like the archive of the internet. It's where you have to be. The others, if you don't have time, you can skip them. Word of caution, do not start advertising unless you know two very important things. One, who is your audience? You need to know the complete demographics of who you're looking to advertise to. Second, what content actually performs? Make sure to test different videos and presentation styles until you are absolutely sure what your best content is. Finally, what is the value of your content when it does perform? What is the value of a conversion? What is the value of a lead? What is the value of a lifetime customer? Things that you should know if you're a small to medium or to large size business. And that will help you justify this whole thing. Finally, if you haven't seen our presentation on making videos that sell, you can check that out here. Again, it's all going to be links below. There's a huge culture shift. You know, back in the 50s, this happened once before. Radio to television. A lot of people didn't think it was going to happen. You know, some people didn't think it was going to take off. Now, television is going to the internet. It's going to YouTube. It's happening so quickly. Just look at these millions of subscribers, billions of subscribers on YouTube and Facebook, and then Netflix, Comcast, Hulu, Verizon. They're nothing anymore. They're just not even. It's crazy. Now they do have certain things, but today's most valuable asset is attention, and video is the gateway to that attention. Let's skip a lot of this stuff. It's all going to be available here. Here's all the sources that we quoted in our video. Thank you so much for sticking around for this entire presentation. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Every day we've got new vlogs coming out. Every Friday we have live shows coming out. Going to be using this digital SLR a little bit more. 2 Fridays from now we're doing a camera shootout. This is going to be my control. And thanks for watching, everybody. Take care.